Let's catch a flight, chase the weather, and I promise forever.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jay-Z Amelia, and I'm back with another freaking video. So as you guys read by the title, I'll be giving you guys the intake on how to become a temporary foster parent and how I became a temporary foster parent. Since a lot of you have been asking questions, I've had a lot of y'all DMs, a lot of y'all been asking me how to, what happened, this. So this video is just going to be telling y'all how to, and in the next video, I'll be telling y'all what I went through and how I get through it. You know, I'm going to just give you the steps of things that I took down in my notes of ways that you can become a temporary foster parent and ways that you can be certified into becoming a temporary foster parent. So without further ado, let's get into the freaking video. I am going to be looking on my phone because I did take notes, okay, period. So let's get into it. First step first, you have to be 21 plus. They are not giving nobody kids to nobody who's a child. They are requiring you to be an adult. You have to be a fully adult, not an adult in United States saying an adult as in the government. Give me your ID. Let me see. An adult. Okay, period. Next thing is, what they did with us, they did like a background check. They did like, so you gotta go through this stuff where you do a background check. You gotta do a home check. You gotta do all these type of checks. Like, you gotta make sure that you on point. You can't be no felon. You can't be no case, no concurrent case. Y'all do not worry about traffic tickets. But can they see them? Yes. Do they worry about traffic tickets? No. So if you got traffic tickets, they not worry about you, baby. You can be approved. But if you got felonies, you ever been in jail for some crazy stuff, you gotta like, they don't care about, I think about the little misdemeanors. I don't think they care about that or the traffic tickets. But I know about them felonies, they definitely care. So yes, of course, you will not be able to be approved for a felony. You will not. So do not even attempt to try, because you will not be approved. I'm letting you know that right now. Next thing, you have to have a valid ID. It has to be valid, United States registered. It has to be, but this is, y'all, once again, this is only for Texas. I don't know how any other state works. This is only for Texas. This is only for where I'm from. I can only give you information that I know from Texas. Okay, period. So that was just a disclaimer, just in case anybody wanted to know, like, girl, that don't work in my city. Well, girl, I'm not talking about your city. I'm talking about Houston. I'm talking about Texas, your state. This is Texas, period. That's all I gotta say. Then you gotta attend like an informational meeting with the DFPS. You have to go, you have to get like an offer letter. You gotta go through them. Like, they gotta give you the placement agencies. It is better to go through an agency, y'all. It's called The Plan. You go there. It's DEPELCHIN. The Plan. The Pillion Chin. Whatever. All right, y'all. Whatever. But they have that one in Houston. So if you are in the state of Texas or you in Houston, baby, go to The Plan. They will literally give you a license same day. So this course do take up to like 4 weeks, but you also can be registered in 1 day. Like, depending on how bad you want to take your class, like, depending on how bad, like, you want to go through it, but sometimes it takes 2 months. It can go to 2 months to 4 months, depending on how you work your classes. Like, you have to do your classes. So with that being said, once you do your classes, you're more likely going to become a temporary foster parent in a swift. Like, it's going to be so easy once you finish your classes. But it depends on who you go through, which agency. Some agencies are faster than others, yes. So don't be going through no agency and then you be like, girl, mine took 5 years. Well, that don't got nothing to do with me. Baby, all agencies are different. All classes are different. All things are different. So you will not get the same time. And then it depends on you also. So you can't say, oh, no, you have to do your work, do your job, and then just get it done, period. Another thing you have to do is, like, you have to attend an info session with the DFPS. That's what I meant to say, the DFPS. You have to attend the appointment. Once they get the appointment, they'll really give you all the information. Then you will submit the application. When you submit the application, you have to have your ID, your income verification, your reference, and your background check. Like I just told y'all, you got to have that. That's step 2 to becoming a temporary foster parent. After that, You have to complete the NTDC. The NTDC, yes, NTDC training. You have to go through that. It's 19 hours. So that's why I'm like, but it does not have to be 19 hours. It does not. But that was for me. I don't know for y'all. It probably is 19 hours. You have to be CPR certified. You have to get a medical consent. You have to be CPR certified. That's another thing. You do have to be CPR certified. You do. It's not as easy as you think. No, yes, and you do have to be CPR certified. So, you gotta use your resources. So, if you ain't CPR certified, which everybody should really be CPR certified. If you graduate high school, everybody should be CPR certified. So, you should have your little documents or whatever. But if you're not CPR certified, you can go to a facility. Some facilities in Houston are definitely free. Some facilities in Texas are free for you to get your CPR certification. Go get that certification, baby, because you need it for sure. You definitely need it. Then you got to do home studies and get approved. So which means that on-site visits, fingerprints, like the inspections of your house, what I was talking about, like the home inspections. Like when they come in your house, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what they look for. They look for food in the refrigerator. They look for living where these kids going to stay. They make sure, like, you don't have like bugs and stuff, like you're not nasty. Like they look for groceries, they look for cleanliness, like they look for like stability. They look for like if these children's gonna be okay here, like how do I not know? Like they also check your surrounding areas, like surrounding, like as bad as they may not tell you, but of course if they pulling up and there's people hopping out on them doing all that, like they're not gonna want to bring the kids over there. So you literally have to give them people like, it's have to be best impression, first impression for sure. First impression, best impression. So with that being said, like everything, like your washroom needs to be up to par with your washing detergent. Everything needs to be up to par. You need to have dishes in the cabinet. You have to have dishes in the cabinet. You have to have food in the refrigerator. They will give you some time to get food, as in like 24 hours to get food. They do not require you to have that on site. But they do require it to be in a matter of 48 hours of the children being in your home. You do have to have groceries in your refrigerator. They want your house to be clean, of course. They check the closets, like they check the rooms, they check the bathroom. They make sure nothing's stocked up, nothing is out of order. They make sure you don't have pets. So you can have pets. You just have to go through the safety pet form. You do. You can have pets. You just have to go through the pet safety. Once you go through pet safety, then you're all right to have your animal. And pet safety don't take that long. Pet safety comes with your course, so you can just add pet safety on there. Which pet safety is like a paper you just sign it, you go over, you read it. It's not like no class, no course or nothing. It's just like a paper that you originally signed. So you can definitely, if you have animals, you can definitely have children at your home with your animals. You just definitely have to take the animal course. It's not even really a course for real, but they call it, it's not a course. It's just like you talking to somebody about what's on a paper and she telling you everything that's on the paper that you need to know. And I mean, you get approved right in there. It's not even like getting approved. You just sign off for what you know, what you're supposed to know, if that makes sense. Because it ain't even like you fully know it for real. So it's like really what you're supposed to know. Then after you do that, which this whole process can take up to 2 to 4 months. Once again, like depend on if it's like an emergency. Some cases can be rushed faster. They can. So with it being said, after you do all those steps, you really get your license. Once you get your license, you find your agency. You go through your agency. Like they have a lot of stuff like local agencies like that's around. You can search up your local agency wherever you at. Like even though this information is just for Texas, you also can do this anywhere else. Like I feel like all the process to getting a license is the same. I'm not sure how does the income happens. Once again, we did not get paid for those children to be here, and we weren't planning to. We never knew anything about getting paid for them. We didn't take them for money. We just took them for the kindness out our hearts. Like, you know, when it comes to children, you don't really want to contemplate. So we really weren't able to contemplate. So yes, we ended up becoming temporary foster parents. Well, they say it's not really we just came temporary parents, temporary placement for children in a matter of like hours. We were not able to prepare for it. So everybody in the comments saying their judgment, but I feel like everybody should not speak on things that they do not know, because we did not get time to prepare for those kids. We got called on the 6th of May and we received the kids on the 6th of May. So with that being said, I do want everybody to like understand it for themselves, because it's a lot of things that you can intake that you do not know, and you might like be in the comments and then receiving things. And then when it comes to CPS, when it comes to the custody part, they do offer, like they do help you. I'm not even gonna lie. They help you like with the bare minimum stuff. Like they help you, like they'll bring you car seats, like they'll bring you diapers and wipes, but they do it like every 2 weeks. Like diapers and wipes, milk, like clothes, like they'll bring them like three outfits. Like it's but they're not supposed to bring constant outfits. But they do. And then I found out after now that they also do vouchers, like store vouchers. So if you want to go in the store and get a voucher, like they do store vouchers. So, but you also have to figure that out with your caseworker, with your people who are on your case that you are put into. You have to see what everybody's willing to do, what everybody's willing to negotiate. Our HST was really top tier. So everything that we had for the kids that was extra, like the beds, the car seats, all that. When I tell y'all our HST, she went to bat for us. Like, she literally went and made sure we had every single thing that was necessity other than food. Like, she made sure, like, she didn't give us a lot of clothes, but she was doing what she could. Like, I'm going to just be honest. She was doing exactly what she could. And I really, really, really appreciate that, because during this time, we definitely got, we definitely got the little help, like, with the caseworker, with the HST, like, we definitely got, like, milk help, diaper help, like, wipes help, we got milk help, we got clothes help. Like, she would bring clothes every 2 weeks, like bring something. They car seats, she gave me 3 air mattresses for them because the kids kept busting them. Like, she gave me car seats, she gave us a lot of things. She gave us like the baby crib, like a pack and play. Like, she literally gave us so much, and like that was just top tier. But you also have to make sure like you're dealing with good people. Because people who want to see you change these kids' life, mind y'all, the system is messed up. So you can't expect every system to be the same. No, y'all, the system is messed up. And they do be all over the place. Like, the system is all over the place. So do not be expecting the system to be compliant because you want them to. No, the system is going to do what they want to do and what they're common to do. Your job is to get in there and do what God called you to, and not to be trying to judge. You know, it is what it is. You're going to see a lot of different things. You're going to go through a lot of different things. You're going to experience a lot of different emotions, a lot of different everything, from parents to the child to the caseworker. You're going to experience a whole lot of things. And feed for thought from me just stepping out of something, which was yesterday when I stepped out. It is hard. Unless you already have your own biological children, stepping into being a parent into some children that you did not birth, it is hard. It is hard to change. It is hard to make that your lifestyle. It is hard. So you have to lose yourself to find them. But you cannot pour out of an empty cup. That's what I have to keep telling myself. So yes, I was taking breaks. I was taking a lot of breaks. Like, I was like doing stuff, like making sure I was getting the kids outside. You also have to do activities with these kids. Make sure these kids are like perfect. CPS does pay for daycare. The kids they did not go to daycare. They didn't. And do I regret them not going to daycare in this very moment? No, because was I a help to them? Of course I was. Did I wish they could have been in daycare? Yes. But it was a process, and everything comes with a process. So you have to be patient. You really, really have to be patient with this stuff. Unless you're going through like kinship, then it's different. But you really, really, really have to be patient with this system. The system is all over the place, and everything is just really be everywhere. So yeah, but on another note, I will tell y'all my experience of how I did it, the exact thing that happened with me, from the case, what happened, why I don't have the kids as of right now. No, the kids are not back with their parent, with their mom, but the kids are back with one of their parents. I I'll tell y'all in the next video, because that video will be more in detail about my experience and the things I had to endure and the things that I had to experience and the things that I had to see, like the things that the children had to endure, like the things that constantly kept me pushing when I didn't want to push, the things that constantly allowed me to say, these kids need me, let me get up, like that type of thing. I'm not a mom. I don't have my own biological children, so I did know how to do it. Did I get it done? Of course I did. I hope I made their 42 days of their life the best 42 days of their life. Like, I tried. When I tell y'all the hardest try I tried, I definitely tried. But with that being said, y'all, we're going to wrap up this video. Thanks for watching this video, and if you made it this far, let's get this video to 3,000 thumbs up, and I'll post my next video. But with that being said, I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next freaking video. I love y'all. Peace.
Let's catch a flight, chase the weather, and I promise forever.